My take on
So,
Igbo king and his kingdom,
my take
please
on
watch
this
to the end before you
Igbo
comment.
king and he planning to build his kingdom in Ghana. Let's make something clear. Ghanaians has no issue with Nigerians living in Ghana. We've been living with Nigerians with love, with happiness. We banter with harmony. We are okay living with Nigerians. You get it? We have Nigerian friends. We have Nigerian families. So there's no issue with Nigerians in Ghana. So people shouldn't take it in the wrong way. Like what Ghanaians are doing now is like they hating on Nigeria. No, this is not about Nigeria as a whole. You get it? This is not about Nigerians as a whole. The problem is we are trying to stop the tribal dispute that will happen in the near future. We know how tribalism these Nigerians are. Today, Igbos want to build kingdom. Tomorrow, the Yorubas also want to build kingdom. Then the Hausas will also want to build kingdom. Then it will be a war among themselves in a foreign land, which it is not even their own. That is what Ghanaians are trying to prevent. If you have that amount of money, Charlie, 50 acres of land is not a small thing. It's like building a whole village. So if you have this kind of money, this amount of money, why don't you go to Nigeria and help develop your country with it? It will be very beautiful if you build something very beautiful back home and develop the country. But how many Igbos in Nigeria? See, we have Igbo cities in Nigeria. We have Igbo, villages. Is it that well developed for them to think of building a beautiful establishment in somebody's land? Is their own country, Igbo places, well developed and people are living okay? They are not hungry. They have a lot of jobs to do. Everything is okay for them to extend to build a whole kingdom in another man's land. If he is a leader to Nigerians, because every country, even here in UK, at least you have a community. Then you have Ghanaian community, you have Ghanaians there, and the Ghanaians there will choose a leader that this is our leader. That if like something like we trying to do something or anything, we go to that person. So we have these chiefs, leaders. It is normal. We don't have issue with that. You get it? It is everywhere. We have Ghana town somewhere. We have Chinatown. But people should know there is difference between Ghana town, or Chinatown and an Igbo kingdom. Do you know what kingdom means? Do you know what kingdom means? Okay. These 50 acres, we Ghanaians are not looking at today. The way some Nigerians are back home, they are not seeing the future because some Nigerians only want money that they will eat today. They have their aim. Their aim is what to get today and finish it today. Whilst we Ghanaians see ahead of the future. We are not being selfish and thinking about ourselves. We are thinking about our future generation in 100 years to come. In 100 years to come, these people those who bought it, their forefathers will go. They are there. Those who made the mess will go. And the children will now come and claim what doesn't belong to them because their forefathers bought the land, and to them, because they are born in the country, they see themselves that they are owners of it. Meanwhile, I quite remember we have banters that we do. We hear Nigerians saying, most Nigerians saying, Ghana is a small country, Ghana is a village. Only Dangote can buy the whole Ghana. Nigerians are richer than Ghana. All this rich that you people brag about. Why do you want to then build a kingdom in this small country that we are managing? At least we are not rich, as you people assume, and we are small. Lagos is bigger than the whole Ghana, as you people say. So why then do you want to build a whole kingdom in a small country that even Lagos is bigger than? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm trying to understand this issue. Ghana is small. Ghana is a village. Dangote can buy Ghana. In fact, to some Nigerians who have not even traveled to Ghana before, they sit behind the camera, the cheap phones with cheap data, and say all kind of things about Ghanaians. Meanwhile, they don't even know the airport in their own country. They don't know. Yet they will sit behind the camera and say rubbish. They say all kind of things. They will have their people come from all the way from Nigeria just to come and eat our food and rate it. Why will you go to somebody's country and rate their food? For what? Are you okay? Meanwhile, Ghanaians don't even have time to go to Nigeria and be going around restaurant to restaurant just to taste amala, agusi, whatever, and rate it. 5. Oh, this is 5/10. 3/10. We don't have time. We have Ghanaians in Nigeria. Yes, it is supposed to be so. Every country, it is normal. And we have Ghanaian leaders. Even maybe Ghana, we may, I don't know, but maybe we may have a community in Nigeria that they have Ghanaian leaders there. That maybe they call Ghana Town. I have never traveled to Nigeria, so I have no right to say any bad thing about Nigeria. Just like the way, unlike what their country people who have never traveled before, but also open their mouth to say rubbish about Ghana. Ghanaians, we are homely trained. So if you don't step on our toes, we don't say anything. It doesn't mean we are weak. You will never take our leniency for our weakness. So because of that, I don't know, and we have good Nigerians. I myself, I have friends, Nigerians, who are good, great people. But can Ghanaians go to Nigeria and buy a 50 acres of land and say they want to build a whole kingdom? Not like a Ghanaian kingdom, maybe a Ga kingdom or Ashanti kingdom, or seriously, it is the tribal disputes that we are trying to prevent. We know how tribal dispute is going on in Nigeria. And it is causing so many bad things. And because of that, the good image of Nigeria is being tarnished because of these tribal issues and everything. That is what we are trying to prevent. Because the Igbos are not the only Nigerians in Ghana. The Igbos are not the only Nigerians in Ghana. We have Yorubas, we have Hausas, we have all kind of tribes in. So you coming to be how would the Yoruba man feel? How would the Hausa man feel? How would the other tribes who are here, who are in Ghana hustling, doing genuine work for money? How would they feel? It is not nice, and we don't want to encourage that. And with that, we said no. We don't want any kingdom. We have kingdoms we have kings. We have Gamanche. We have the Ashanti king. Otunfo. We have every region and their king. We are content with that. We are okay with that. We don't want any other king. You can be a leader, you can be a chief, but we don't want any king or any kingdom. That's on period. It is not fight. It is not by force. When you go to someone's land, you respect their culture and their constitution. That's the law. Obey their rules and live happy ever after. Live in peace. That's all we ask for. No war, no fight. We don't have issue with anybody. Just stop that